Okay, I gotta do this video, and I gotta talk about it because it's the right thing to do. I had my mouth shut far too long, and I'm just gonna say how I feel. And people disagree with it, people hate it. Sorry, it's nothing but the truth. I'm perfectly fine with the evil Superman. If it made sense, if it gives a reason why he's acting this way, that's fine. That's totally fine. For example, the reason why Superior Iron Man existed is because pretty much you had Red Skull swap the opposite of what Tony Stark really is, and he became the Superior Iron Man. And honestly, the Superior Iron Man was by far one of the best things in Iron Man comics. The whole dark side of the character of a hero, you could say, is an old concept. It's something that you've been doing over and over again since the dawn of time. I'm going to get to the point because I think people are going to be like, get to the point where why you're perfectly fine with the evil Superman concept. For me, if it makes sense, if it has it where uh, you make Superman lose something or he has a motivation to be this particular uh, evil Superman to a degree, then fine. The whole Injustice Superman made sense because not only he lost his city and all his friends are gone, and he lost his wife and he lost his child. With that type of status, yeah, I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that a lot. I could definitely see why Superman would go batshit crazy. And I personally feel if it made sense to the plot, there is no reason why people should hate it. Unlike where The Last Jedi, where it completely makes no sense to Luke Skywalker's character on attacking his nephew. It made no sense on that whole ordeal because they never really explain on why he would do such a horrible, stupid act. They never really explained fully on why they would show Luke Skywalker attacking his son and not fully expanding that whole time period. Why did Luke decided to do that? Why did he really just took his what's that word? Took his sister's kid and made him to be a Jedi, then later on realized what he's done and pretty much decided to go kill him. I mean, couldn't he just talk to his sister about this whole thing? I mean, this is the fucking guy that literally went out of his way to go save his father. He told his father, I will not fight you. There's good in you. I can feel the conflict going forward. And it's just, there's a lot of things that Disney dropped the ball on the sequel trilogy. So I feel like it's unfair. It's unfair that people just straight out compare towards the evil Superman when you have a good reason why he's that character. It's just stupid. It's pathetic. It's just another excuse of these geeks who want to just nostalgia goggles character of Superman. The Superman character, if you really look at it, can be the most boring character. So they try to keep him interesting to have people like me read his books. And that's the one thing that you guys have not talked about. When you do a character that's very famous, that's in literally everything, and he's the epitome of a superhero should be and should be successful on multiple factors. I think it's fine. And I think personally, if you have a plot that makes sense, that actually works for the character, then hooray, awesome, more power to me. Because honestly, I think personally, it works. And I know a lot of people get a lot offended because they don't like the truth. Well, I'm sorry. When you have a character like Superman, like Iron Man, like Spider-Man, when they go on their, should I say, dark side of themselves, and it makes sense, there should be no literally buts. But yet again, we have these geeks that dislike this evil Superman, and it is what it is. And also another thing, I have to agree with the statement. The reason why there's so much evil Superman is because he's easy to fucking write. Because you have it where it's so much easy to do. Just make him be the bad guy. Just have it where there's a reason and just go with it. And you have it where you just do this cheap excuse because you don't want to write the boring, downright, just forgettable, even in a way lazy sometimes. And it can be lazy sometimes because there's so many reasons for that. And that is he's a Boy Scout or he's just straight out boring. And there is a lot of times when you have Superman be the most boring fucking character. And there's not really truly challenging him to be that hero. The problem with Superman comics and the whole Superman character as a whole, and this is why I have my whole opinion on this whole thing, they don't want to give this character the Goku factor. The reason why Goku gets all this popularity and so much fan over Superman, because technically they're the same character if you really look at it on their origin story. So let's just use Goku for an example. The reason why you have Goku is because you have that character pretty much get tested every single damn time. I don't see that in the average Superman comics. I don't see Superman getting tested on pretty much how to be a hero, on dealing with the factor of being a hero, being a father, and just how much more can he still go. And granted, you could say, well, there's this issue or that storyline, but yeah, is it literally an entire run that lasts like 100 fucking issues? I'd love to know that. Because honestly, I read enough Superman comics that don't really do that. A lot of times he's just dealing with Lois Lane or his son or the Justice League or whatever. It's just the same old stick. And it's just fucking boring a lot of times. And I personally feel like they really push this evil Superman concept is because they don't know what to do with the character. And they give reasons why. And it makes sense. And I personally believe that. And I believe that. So I'm perfectly fine with it. If you give a reason why, I got nothing bad to say about it. But if you give piss poor reasons on why you are not trying to make the character better without turning him into an evil Superman, then it's on you. It's on you because you failed to do interesting new concepts to not make him more appealing to people like me, to where I want to see that character pretty much going forward to be interesting and be heroic. I don't really care about this character pretty much be a heroic character if you don't give me interesting storylines that I could care for. That's why I don't read any. That's why I don't read any Superman comics anymore, because I personally believe a lot of writers just don't make him interesting anymore. I mean, you had something with the New 52 Superman, but after that, it pretty much went downhill. And yeah. And don't give me that excuse, oh, well, the Rebirth stuff did something new with the character. Sure, yeah, you gave him a son, but that's really it. Take away John Kennaway, what do you have? A fucking nostalgia book. But, yeah, I personally like the evil Superman, or just the whole concept of an evil Superman for me is I like a character of Superman to where he's doing, in his eyes, the right thing. In his eyes, he knows it's right, but everyone else, it's wrong. Everyone else thinks it's wrong. But yeah, and that's why I brought in Superior Iron Man. The reason why Superior Iron Man existed is because it was something different, and they bring in something interesting into where, okay, there's a reason why Tony Stark is acting this way. There's a reason why he's this character. It's the same argument towards this. There's a reason why evil Superman exists. If you have a word, you take away something that he loves, and he pretty much just strips everything that he was and just goes forward to be something completely different. It's a good, in my opinion, it's a good story, because you make the character more appealing for people like me who want something new for the character. Because most, and I'm going to say this, most writers in DC just straight out make him the most boring character. Sorry. I think he's more appealing and more interesting as this anti-hero type character. And yeah, that's how I think. I really think that we really should somewhat accept the evil Superman. But yet again, you could say, well, it's overused, which I could completely agree with you. It has. It's been so much out there to a point where the boys are using it. The fucking Invincible is using that whole concept to such a degree now. It's just literally everywhere. And people just want, and it's a bit of hunger why people want the fucking, yours truly, the Boy Scout Superman, the boring character, which a lot of times I can understand it. I don't have to agree with it, but it's the truth. I can understand why people are just straight out tired of the evil Superman. But it is what it is. I got nothing else to say. I really got nothing else to say. I'm sure I'm going to get hated for whatever reason, because I have a different opinion.